So this Muslim God thing you're saying is false. It's not
Muslim God. That was Wakeel down in
Atlanta, Georgia.
Morehouse.
Morehouse.
I call it whorehouse.
Oh wow.
Okay, the whorehouse. Okay, the whorehouse college down in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh man, brother.
He come with. I don't know where he get that idea from.
No, like I said,
he's wrong.
He said no. Here's the thing. Now I'm gonna share some history with you. You know that as it was shared with me.
Talk loud, take your hand.
There were some brothers that he was amongst. You know, he came through the 5% first.
Right.
And that you know he didn't indulge in smoking and drinking.
Okay.
And that you know, and because of that, brothers called him a Muslim God.
Okay.
Right. And I think now that once brothers called him a Muslim God, and him studying the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he went and he found that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had called someone, this scientist, a Muslim God. That's the only time I ever heard Elijah mention Muslim God. So he took that and he ran with it and he spread that as something that should be something new, that they just gonna, we're Muslims but we're God and we're righteous God, as opposed to those other gods who are doing other things.
Okay, but that's a weak, a poor, weak excuse. What is the first degree in okay.
It's not a Muslim God. It doesn't say who's the Muslim God.
Who is the original man?
Right.
He knows that.
Right.
I don't care what fantasy he came into later on. He knows that the original man is the Asiatic black man, the owner, the maker, the cream of the planet Earth, father, salvation, God of the universe. That's the foundation of the whole teaching. He knows that. He taught that. He memorized that. He quoted that. So don't come up with these weak, petty, feminine excuses. Okay? Either you're God, black man is God, or not. Ain't no such thing as a Muslim God. And the message didn't teach that. And Malcolm didn't teach that. Okay? And now that Wesley is connected with Minister Farrakhan, he don't even teach that. He don't even recognize that. Because I was with Wesley Muhammad with respect down at the award that Sarnetta put on.
Okay.
With the beautiful award that he put on.
Okay.
And Wesley and I, we embrace love with respect. And I respect Wesley. Wakeel is wrong. Okay. Because you're not noticed, you're not popular. Now you're gonna create some foolishness to try to get some kind of recognition. Wakeel had no business starting that foolishness, creating that fantasy, that fairy tale of Muslim gods. He's wrong. I talked to him personally for over 2 hours, maybe 2.5 to 3 hours one time when we was on the phone together. And I said, Wakeel, you're highly respected. You got a beautiful program with the Block Talk Radio. Hey, don't tarnish it. And I even put that on YouTube on an interview I did. Keep your respect. Don't do that. Don't make a fool out yourself. I talked to him about it, but he wants to be hard-headed, and that's where I'm coming down him like that. You're wrong. And another thing I don't like the idea. He was on the YouTube doing an interview with Larry Foyers. They call him Akbar now. Larry Foyers. I got the tape.
Okay.
I even got the one they did in Temple number 7. I got the tape. See, when they hear me talking, I got the stuff.
Right.
Okay. And he was on there talking about the father's personal life, about Queen Dora. You understand? Mind your business. I keep telling you that. When it comes to the personal life of another individual, mind your business and keep your mouth shut. Okay, because you know if the father was here, you wouldn't even open your mouth about his personal life, because he'd probably punch in your damn mouth. Okay, now you put this Muslim God thing out. Now you vanish, you're hiding, nobody sees you. Okay, then you come with and say, you call me to ask me about some lapel you want to make that look like a butterfly. Okay, you gonna put the flag up, the Muslim God flag up next to the God's flag like y'all together. The God, I told him over and over, the God you will never have a respectful communication with the God and earth nation with that foolishness of Muslim God. You're creating a disrespect, and a resentment with yourself. Now, when last time you heard of Wakeel? Hiding. You don't come to Palmer. What Mars you belong to? You in Atlanta? You in what's the other one? Plainfield, New Jersey. You're a Muslim? When you wear your FOI uniform, you're selling 300 papers a week? Wakeel, what do? You're just running your mouth, but you're not participating in nothing. Okay, you run around with Jay-Z. Jay-Z's a billionaire. Well, how come you can't get that billionaire who was a fiber center at a Marcy project to rebuild the school or renovate the school? See, you running with a billionaire, and you can't tell me you can't, with your supreme knowledge of Muslim God, and you can't direct him to renovate the school that gave him life and gave you life? No. Keep your mouth shut. Either you're going to be a FOI in the Nation of Islam, okay, or you're going to be a fiber center of the, you're going to be a member of the Muslim God Nation. Now, you can be both with respect, but don't come up with something different called Muslim God. They ain't having it. I'm with them gods all the time, brother. I'm all with these gods, and I know how they feel. I know what they call. I know what they tell me, and I understand what they're saying. And you're wrong. And especially what pissed them off when you was up there investigating about the father's wife, his domestic affairs. Mind your business. Where's your wife? Where's your children? How come you don't go and investigate your own family? Don't do that. When it comes to a God's personal life, I tell everybody, mind your business, keep your mouth shut, and focus on your own low-life, corrupted activities. Okay?
Yeah, you know, it's funny because the last time you and I spoke, I put up the video. There was some brothers that were, they said, well, why didn't you ask them about the history of the Muslim God? That was the perfect time to ask him. So now that's what I said. Now that's why I'm asking it, and we're discussing it now.
Muslim gods is a fantasy, a fairy tale that was created by Wakeel. Now Wakeel is so embarrassed, so shamed. Why don't you surface? Why don't you bring your Muslim God to the parliament and manifest yourself? How come you're not out in the community? Okay, with your Muslim God, where are you at? Where are you?
They're mostly online. What I've encountered,
don't be online. Right. If you're all about what you are, come on out. I go to the temple. I go to Chicago to Savior's Day. I go to the Million Man. I might even go to Chicago this year for Savior. I don't know. I go anywhere. When you know when you understand the teachings of these supreme knowledge, it's friendships in all walks of life. But don't go into another walk of life with something contrary, different, that's going to bring about a problem or a misunderstanding. That's my point. If you want to be a Muslim God, take your Muslim God and go to the Caucasus Mountain or Island of Pelon and create your nation like Yakub did.
Right.
You can't bring that garbage in the 5% nation. That's my point.
Right.
You can be whatever you want to be, but don't bring it in the 5%. Just like that Scientology garbage. Don't bring that garbage into the Nation of Islam. If you want to be a Scientologist, you want to be L. Ron Hubbard, fine. Go to Isle of Pelon and create your Scientology nation. That's all. Don't bring that under the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. It's not his teaching. You are wrong. And the reason I know you're wrong, now you don't hear no more about it. Why? Because it wasn't nothing in the first place.
Well, I mentioned it, and that's why I was going through the history with you about, your time back in the 50s and how...
One no such thing as Muslim God, one such thing as Orthodox and Sunni, and one no such thing as Dianetics and Scientology.
Right.
All that garbage came after the messenger left. It was not under the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And it wasn't no Quran that much in those days. The temple, under the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, was supreme knowledge, wisdom, understanding, lessons, and that's what kept you focused, that's what kept you fearless, that's what kept you successful, because the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, word for word, right and exact, don't add to it, don't take away from it, just like he said it, is connected with the universal force and power, which is the mind of Allah.
If Mecca did this,